right? I'm sure he had a little notepad, you know, taking notes of habits. And of course, his teammate was playing versus the John, and I think he was offering coaching at one point as well. So it's going to be very interesting how he adapts, not just between the sets they've played, but also from just watching and taking in so much of John's playstyle yesterday. And of course, that goes for the John as well. Being able to adapt and change from his habits is going to be very, very important in this. But hey, here we go. First game of the final day. TWT Finals. There's no takes back, no second chances. Top 20, winners round 1. Edge versus John. Here we go.
All right, Malmo, Sweden, you ready for this Tekken? Make some noise for me one time. Let's go. First match of the top 20. We're on our way to a champion. And the movement has already started. 2 icons fighting, and it's 2 icons fighting.
Hey, that's bars. It took a second, but no, you know, he's got those Final Fantasy bars, and Edge already pulling out, getting the heat active as well. Very high interaction relying. Oh, excellent punish.
Hurt, big damage.
It's a crazy punish. No ability to tech with the walls. Oh, yeah, man. That's a lot.
Still in there and jabs him out of the air. Nice conversion here for Edge, and he's got plenty of heat on top of it.
Oh, and the patience. Oh, that's crazy punishment and damage as well.
I like him setting the precedent, letting him know that he's not going to stay on the ground. A lot of free hits can close out games here. The John putting the option on the table already.
Yeah, like John trying to slow it down as well, looking for the counter options like the shove. Ooh. Nice. Spartan kick again. Working out beautifully.
Oh, bro kick. I got some armor of my own.
Nice down back forward. Ooh, trying to mix up the options. Nice patience with the John. Nice patience with a big counter hill from that.
And that's one of the first times we've seen him get that big counter hit back one. A nice awareness of the wall. A nice awareness of Edge to look out and scout for that multi-throw.
Ooh.
That could have been so much worse.
Nice break on the 2 row. Oh, no.
Another one. The blue one, that's going to be big damage. And look at how that evens up the life.
Goodness.
Virtually identical. And now he's chipping away at the life bar. Not a lot of gray left in the low to close out the string.
Edge
taking the first 2 rounds of game number 1.
Yeah, Bit is going for a big low as well, but it was enough to kill as well, so excellent position. And you know, Buffy's characters do have a decent, already trying to go for potentially the lava break. Nice. Buffy's characters have a decent ability to use their throws to actually deal with, with the lava.
The John.
And on top of that, we've seen the John willing to cash out. If
I
he
believe
gets
that is
big full crouch
-14.
down 4-2, going straight for the Shining Wizard to get big damage on a stage like this. One of the things he's very much doing well at scouting this entire weekend.
Yeah, obviously it's a ton of damage and also moving from the opponent. Nice, getting a little bit of punish as well, trying to continue the mix going. The blend is started. Nice break in generic.
Little down 4-2 action. Heat burst on the side of Edge.
Oh, I like the run up. A good keep up from John as well. Drops him in.
Big D driver. Nice combo. Damage of plenty. We going well past 80 with this bad boy. Well past 80. Into the 90 territory. Big damage.
Both in here as well. Time slowly ticking down and another giant swing around. And this is actually burning the timer as well at the same time. A little bit of heat recovered for John. Oh, hey, heat spent on Edge's side.
He's got to chip him out down 1-2. He's getting
back.
closer. It's not close enough. Nice interrupt. The John on the board. 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, 1 low too many. It was a big call out as well. If that was the mid, that could have been very scary for the John, but beautiful call out.
Oh my gosh. And he got the blue one on top of it. Yo, the John playing like a monster today.
Oh, just a hard duck as well. And the delay on the Jaguar sprint as well, going straight for the mid option.
Speaking of the hard duck, what a call out. Full combo extension. Real close to the wall. The nip up saves him. Goes for the heat.
I like Edge trying to go for that down 4-2 as well, trying to go play a keep out. Again, homing moves coming through as well. Nice duck. Doesn't get anything for it.
Could have been so much worse. Edge fighting his way back into it. Spins the rest of the heat. He breaks the throw. Down 4-2. He lets it rip. The wall is right there, though. What are you going to do with it?
Can't kill.
Running 3. This guy, the John. Once again, one of the things that makes him one of the best kings out there is the fact that he's able to switch up his strike throw game so well. And it really confuses even the best opponents, even the best players in the world.
Oh, nice break.
Strike, throw, the mix-up is real.
And again, the timing delay as well. We saw down 4-2-1 earlier as well, and he's just using the wave dash now as well to also delay timing. Jumps over. What a way to deal with it from Edge. Perfect. Textbook.
Why was he ready for that? Why did he have a combo?
He's been loving, man. He knows this stuff.
Another giant swing. Didn't find his mark. Breaks the second one. Oh, heat smash. That's going to be big damage. Not done just yet. This first game to be coming to a close. Nice. Oh, God. Nice block.
Still, I see available spending on the mid. Goes low. Gotta be careful. Down 4.
There we go. Good shit. He tried to hop kick. I think he did.
Edge clutching it out, but that was looking
Let's go
scary.
Edge with the 2 giants in the back. I'm not familiar with this stage. So this stage is a DLC stage from Final Fantasy 16.
Gosh.
And in the back,
it's going to go down to right there.
I forget.
It's the
fucking...
that timing delay from John. You know, the down forward one, the delay on it just to catch edge on counter as well. The dash up. I think the really interesting thing as well, the John dashing up to try to close
there you
distance.
go. Ifrit, and I forget the other thing's name.
To potentially mess with his time.
Ifrit's the one on the left.
Counter hit on the heat smash was a big one. Obviously, the heat smash already does enough damage, but a counter hit scaling on top of that is going to do even more.
No, most definitely. And
then making use of stage houses as early as possible. On a character like King, you can make the most of it, but no more stage houses in play. Edge one game ahead, John's got to do something. We saw Edge start the rounds very quickly last time, but John was able to make it back. Let's see if that happens again.
The offense that Edge is kind of showing, like you said before, not overextending too much, but the John wants this game to go a lot faster because Edge is getting a lot more comfortable for all the kids out there. Time to play the game.
Dunk on. I like the use of the Jaguar spin as well to create space. Uh-oh.
King's backdash, not the best.
It's different
every
Jaguar spin, okay, I didn't realize it was like a recurring thing. Well, he was always that big in 16.
Round number 1, game 2 goes to the John.
Yeah, starting off strong as well. You got to be careful with the Jaguar spin
nice
as well.
He
can't be floated out of it. So if Edge keeps his position right and is ready for it, he can't make a big call out on it.
Ooh.
Nice
Speaking of big call outs.
3-2. Oh, big damage on board. To the wall. Not gonna get a lot of damage. Kind of miscalculated, but still.
John's defense and spacing and everything right now is
out. Jaguar sprint 3.
He's trying to interrupt the pressures, but he has so much
health
to work with. Going under.
Down 1
what a low parry. This is huge.
Parry from Edge.
He dropped
the combo. Lots of recoverable life. Spins the rest of that heat, so that means he's not got much left to do the back.
Damn, that's huge. That would have been so good for him because he would have gotten a lot of great life back, would have had the wall positioning, would have got a decent chunk of damage that could have turned the tide.
Every time he has a lot of health to work with, he always uses that health as a resource to absorb hits using the power crush.
Nice break on the giant swing.
That was full crouch down 4-2, 100%.
Oh,
spins the sweep.
He's still available, spending the heat smash straight away, keep the pressure going.
Oh, this game looking completely different on the side of the John. Great armor placement with the back 3. Counter hit down 4-2. He can definitely take him to the wall, and he's got heat still.
Or not,
no damage again. Was Yoki running up? It goes the wrong way.
That was weird.
The pure attack roll from Edge was vital. He did not want to get put in the mix with the Jaguar sprint.
I don't blame him. Oh,
nice.
what a launch.
Nowhere near enough to kill on the side. Will definitely not help in the situation.
Black Kite hits him on the ground because he's moving. And he catches him out of the air with the floating the while rising 1.
That was definitely a help kick coming out of John as well, bro. Edge a little bit behind still, but trying to get back in. He is trying to finish this game as quick as possible. Back 3, nice power crush. Again, we see this out of the John so much in the rapid pressure. Was power crush is big down 4-2 counter hit for Edge.
Take him to the wall. He's going to get some big damage off of this if he plays it correctly. Activates the heat, more than half life gone at this point. A little Oki situations, and now he's standing on the ground. The Edge making him pay.
Plus frames.
That's a lot of blows from the Edge. I like the hard duck as well.
Oh, the delay on the string. He finally gets the launch. This could be big damage. Cashes out the heat, and he's getting a lot of that great life back. Get up off the ground, figure 4. Woo!
Big call as well, and Edge trying to tech roll, stay on the ground. No, there's the heat smash. Changes sides. Oh, and forward,
played by the John.
2, sealing the deal, 1 apiece, and that's a beautiful adaptation from the John as well. We saw Edge rolling away to try to not deal with the Jaguar sprint mix, try to minimize the damage that's being inflicted upon him, and the John obviously taking notice of that and making it hurt even more.
The second game looking a lot better for the John. 1 game apiece in the first match today. Oh my God, Pack Pixels in the building.
This stage could definitely benefit both of them. Obviously, King has a range of throws to use in this situation. But Hwang, has a full throw game as well.
He started with the full crouch down forward. Watch this.
Called out the RKO before it going through the floor himself now. Damn.
Look at the damage already. Look at the damage already. He still got heat. 3, 2, 2, and he got the Jaguar sprint powered up on the run. He ducks and gets hit by the 3. That could be the first round, and the explosion on top of it. John. Round 1,
it's always been surprising to me
good.
that King isn't more prevalent considering how powerful I think the character is. And also how popular King normally is, just in general. Like, people really like King.
Every single one of us throws do damage.
And he's really good in this game. You don't really see him much.
Fishing with that down 4-2, he almost made him pay, but the low parry on the follow-up, drop combos on both sides.
Yeah, and John's going to be careful now as well to not let that second hit fly as well.
Looking for a hop kick. Edge didn't give it to him. Engage on the follow-up. Low parry on the follow-up from the John. Right there on the X marks the spot. Big explosion. Jaguar sprint 2. Look at this combo. I like what I'm seeing.
Doesn't quite get the wall, but in the situation. Nice. Edge rolling around this time.
Flappy kicks.
Letting rip as well in the high.
Oh, the
big whiff on that back 1.
He makes them pay for it with the heat smash. Oh!
Again, the delay, the timing delay, and Restrings doing so much damage and pops. And oh, what even popped that stage has it had all the damage at all, just like that drawn on that set point.
High level, the grabs don't work, so the risk is much higher than reward. Now, that's not the reason why, because the thing about King's grabs is that they're mix-ups. So, like, you're literally guessing as the throw breaker. Grabs are still very effective with King. Like, sure, a seasoned player at this level is going to be much better at breaking throws than low level players, and they will have to guess less based on their ability to read your tendencies and habits, and you know, the data that they're able to gather on you throughout the set and where you like to do certain throws and things of that nature. But it still is a mix-up at the end of the day. And King is a lot more than just his command grabs, because frankly he's got like everything. Also the John taking it.
He's not giving up.
I also don't think King is that risky. I don't think he's like,
look, you already
compared to some of the other characters that I also, I mean, I guess you're taking more risk with him than a character like Anna or Dragunov, whose mix-ups are that much more potent.
My man is going home, but man.
Well, no, he's going to lose his bracket right now.
Going to lose his bracket, excuse me, lose his bracket. Thank you for correcting. He did play amazing, and
Yo,
he did
Mao,
play
what's good,
to
man?
the point where he did make it out.
Really sad to see Edge go down so
soon. Now you got to fight it out,
still
and once
being
again,
losers.
a shark field loses bracket. It
But
begins right now.
Stop by to watch Tekken today.
Yeah,
I'm also glad you decided to pull up.
Obviously, everyone's standing winners does give everyone the ability to also make that one mistake before heading out of the tournament. But there's still, that doesn't mean you can't really afford any mistakes. You never want to go into losers early, because it just means you have to play way more games. You have way more pressure on you, and we saw the pressure that was coming through in just this first game. This is the first game. I just want to highlight that. And there was so much coming out of both the players as well. Again, we talked about the timing delays from Edge, from John, and we talked about the damage that Edge was inflicting, especially early on in the set, really playing that momentum game. But you know, ultimately, John really stealing the victory there.
I gotta talk about how he got so many giant swings. We saw that yesterday in the LCQ as well. So many people were not prepared to break giant swing when it counted the most, which is when his back is to the wall. That's gonna give you even more damage. And a lot of times, that's what got him back into the game. He would get you with this giant swing on the wall, or force you to take it mid-screen, build some distance, and then use armor attacks to kind of break your offense to take advantage of it. And it just became harder and more difficult for Edge to get his game started. Just looks like the John was in full control.
Yeah, and I mean, I know you said earlier you wanted the King to win, and you're getting your wish so far, right? And it's going to be the best representation of King we're going to get in this finals, a King of Kings, as we were saying earlier. Yeah.
Just saying, man. And then on top of that, he had the stages in his favor right now. Both of these characters can definitely utilize, but King definitely gets a little bit of a plus, a little bit of a oomph with these, you know, instant shining wizards, all the slams that he gets. A lot of time it is going to activate those stage hazards. But like we said before, Edge not going to be able to take the victory 2-1, and that means he's going to move forward. Moon Gold versus the John is what that sets up for winners round 2. But I think we got another match coming up down the pipeline that's really going to be interesting. This is going to be a good one too.
Yeah, you know, we have Costakas on one side, Yordis on the other side. Both players are very, very, very interesting. So, you know, Logan, tell us more about it. What you got?
Thanks very much, guys. That's right, it's time to get into our second match of round 1 in the finals bracket. And first up, let me welcome onto the stage, hailing from Kuwait, representing Triforce Esports, qualifying through the regional leaderboard in MEA 3 region with 800 points, making it through to this final bracket via Group A. Let's welcome onto the stage, Yordis! His opponent, hailing from Greece, representing Phantasma, qualifying through the Europe 2 region with 405 points across the season. He made it out of Group C in the regional leaderboard group stage.
But you guys want to run predictions on these matches? I always love watching KSK2, but I'm also a Kazuya main, so slight bias. Nah, I think people's favorite players tend to be, at least in my case, people who play characters that are similar to you. I mean, obviously there are exceptions.
Gentlemen,
players you enjoy watching if they don't play your main, but I think we always root for the players who use our mains.
Side. So if you'll be able to shoot rock, paper, scissors for me, and we'll determine that right now. Guys, take it away. Player one side for Costakas, thank you very much. Let's head back over to the casting desk. Tasty Steve and Pun Live.
All right, now that we got the RPS out of the way, we know who's going to play on which side. Yordis versus Costakas is coming up. Talk to me a little bit about this matchup. Yordis made an amazing run, especially come out of that first group. The Ling Xiaoyu looking ridiculous. Probably one of the strongest ones we got out here.
100%,
prediction is up.
Putting the Ling Xiaoyu.
We don't have too many people in the stream yet, especially at this crazy hour, so I don't know how many people are actually going to participate, but we'll run it anyway.
There's some nasty
you guys want to
setups.
jump in?
We've been seeing this guy posting Twitter clips, you know, Tekken 7, Tekken 8, it doesn't matter. The game doesn't matter. He's just out for clip farming and showcasing the stuff. But had a perfect performance, almost perfect performance in the group stages. He was in the A groups as well, only dropping a couple of games. 8-2 was his final score, coming out as the first seed. Putting Xiaoyu on the map, putting Kuei on the map as well. I think he's been a very a player to watch because we obviously saw him in tournaments around the Middle East as well, like Emirates Showdown. And I think having him be able to travel is really, really cool, being able to showcase his skill and how strong he is. But on the other side, Costakas had a very tumultuous run. Obviously, we had controller issues, couple of them in one.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh.
Man, that sucked. Obviously, it happens. Ultimately, it came down to him having to effectively play 2 1-to-1s versus Alida. He was not allowed to drop a game if he wanted to make it out of that pool. And, you know, it came down to that final round where he just let it rip on a down forward 2 on Clive. And it hit, counter hit, round start. Didn't quite steal the deal in one combo, but definitely set up a situation that helped him close out that game and cement his position. And, you know, we had the pop-off. He was flexing all over the stage as well.
Yeah, he was flexing for a minute. And then, look, you know what they say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. My guy absolutely lived up to it, especially to make it this far, make it on this stage. And, look, when you get to a situation where you legitimately can't lose a game, that is probably the most pressure you can have on you in a tournament setting. Think about what's on the line. And look at him asking for more energy before he gets into it. Yo, Costakas, look at him. Like he's controlling the crowd, showing a lot of love. Let's see if this affects Yordis at all. But like we said before, Yordis is one of these players. He's a tech monster. Me and Markman was already, you know, alluding to the fact that my man does nothing but find tech with his character. We saw it on display. And once again, Ling, one of those characters we don't really get to see played at a high level all too often, especially not in these situations. Yeah,
definitely in the kind of category of lab characters, as some people call them, right? Where this is the kind of character where you cannot really play a pure fundamental game against without knowing what we're doing. You have to know how to deal with AOP, you know how to deal with entries into like slice to pry AOP, especially evasion setups, etc. What's your punishment on things like Kali roll, how to deal with certain things. You have jump cancels from back to right, so put into the throw. So there's a ton of things you have to be aware of. And while sometimes that may force you to try to play slow so you can observe and work something out, if you play too slow, you're going to get put in the blender.
Yep.
So it's a very difficult dichotomy of trying to work out how do you want to play against this character, what your options are especially. Obviously, Costakas does have that Lars in the pocket as well. He doesn't have to play Clive. So I'm curious to see what he picks against Ling Xiaoyu specifically, because I know different people have different preferences, and some characters just don't feel great against Ling. You know, Steve, King, Huarang, historically really bad matchups against Ling. But even like things like Dragunov didn't feel great. I remember like labbing the matchup a little bit myself. It's not super fun. Things like maybe like Claudio feels really good. So it will be interesting to see how Costakas feels about these different characters and who he's going to pick specifically. I think Clive might be okay, but really depends on how he feels about it. What he labbed as well, obviously, what he's comfortable with, because you have to play those matchups to get really comfortable with it.
The thing is about the Clive matchup is like he has great reach, right? Like his range is some of the best in the game, right? Outside of maybe like Fakuma. But it's not the easiest because you have to commit to a lot of hard lows to call it out.
Really?
All his evasion that we've seen on display might not be the best call. And you can see Costakas still playing with the idea of either Lars. Like you said before, you called it out. And I think I'm kind of with you on that. I think the Lars might be out. The Clive? Excuse me, what do I know? I'm just talking here. I'm just talking here. Let's see how this works out, because I feel like you're really going to have to commit to some very big lows. And Clive does have a few good lows in his arsenal, but how do you keep this character honest without committing to some of these big strings that can put you in even more trouble?
I'm just double checking the buttons. Yeah, it is going to be interesting. I mean, I would have favored Lars purely because of down forward 1. Like, you know, having a 13 frame mid check, that's not too difficult. And obviously, I mean, both these characters have decent mid checks, but Clive doesn't have a kind of orthodox down forward one, right?
Don't, you know.
So it can make things a little bit more difficult. But we talked about the reach. I mean, even tools like back two, right? If you're not going to really be able to...
With Clive, another one of the tools I feel like that's really good for dealing with Ling, has a great range, and on top of that, you can confirm it. So.
I think with some of it, he's going to be careful. So, like, back two is a great tool, but I think, you know, if Ling from
What's
the
your
distance,
rank
if she's
with
just
your
in
main?
AOP
So
far
my
away,
main
like,
is
you're not
spot
going
on,
to do
and I'm
anything with
Tekken
that, right?
God.
So you're going to have to be very
But I'm
careful.
also
I mean,
Tekken Emperor with Reina and Yordis,
but also it is
Those are like
punishable.
my
But here we
three
go.
characters.
Second game of the day. Costakas versus Yordis.
Into the mid activation on the Heat this time around. Low's already starting to come out and play and tries to answer back with a down 4-1 and just not able to find anything early. I love how Yordis plays. He sets the pace already. Oh, wow, nice orbital to get over it all. And look, that's going to be a really good tool, especially if she decides to swing out of AOP. Big counter hits can come from that. And look at the damage cash out that Costakas is getting with the Clive.
Clive and Xiaoyu
really
was
like
certainly not a matchup I would have
try to go for
expected
like
to
a
see
charge
at
up, try to go
TWT
for a
Finals,
blockable
but
setup
here we are.
eventually. See if Costakas is going to remain passive. This gives a lot of information, but it did cost him a fair bit of damage for that information.
Yo, Dio, what's good, man?
Hold on, plus 2 spend. We were talking about earlier. Nice back one as well for the interrupt. That's going to be an important tool of this matchup.
Playing back a little bit.
A little far on that down forward 2 again. You've got to be careful around the down forward 2. Nice. Speaking of the down forward 2, not careful enough, and this is going to be a lot of damage. And this should be enough to kill, especially with that rage art as well.
Kostak is showing me I definitely don't know what I'm talking
Nothing
about.
amazing
he's
happens
playing
here.
such a great game when it comes
Everything
to
is
spacing.
ordinary.
Great placement on the orbital. I'm not sure what Yordis was doing, but he definitely got clipped for it. That was, what, 80 damage he hit him with, and he broke the balcony on top of it. First round, game 1, Costakas in the Clive.
Yours has to be very mindful of Costakas' spacing, because he's been playing a spacing game, especially on someone like Clive. When you have so much range, it's going to be very important to be careful. Oh, and another low parry as well.
Nice. The cool combos on top of it. Back to straight to the wall, and the stage hazard as well. Big damage on the board. Committing to some of those big lows I was talking about already.
Nice patience as well. Was trying to get something forward 1 plus 2 spend, just using the last of that heat. Nice punish.
Kostak is not afraid to duck or sidestep. Gets the big launcher. Wall gonna change up the combo just a little bit. Flame dash.
Yeah, was looking for that low as well. He's been a big fan of that counter hit low.
Speaking of lows, you better be careful. We know he's not afraid to use that orbital. A little slower than the typical orbital, but still gets the job done. We saw it already. And down, back, forward, committing to these normal lows.
Low into low. We've seen these sequences from Costakas before, and you know he's been mixing a lot of it up. Goes into low, goes into mid next time. Maybe the third time he will backdash. So rotating his options as much as possible. Nice big counter hit, though.
Okay, Yordis needs to do something right now. Oh, hop
nice.
Throw.
Important to break that. Good counter hit confirm as well.
Okay, counter hit engager. Yordis has a little life lead right here. Nice block on the low. That's what I was thinking we were going to see a lot of.
Yo, JVP Mystic, thank you for 18 months. I really appreciate it. Also, I'm sorry, I don't remember if I mentioned this out loud yet or not already, but I apologize if I'm distracted right now.
Yes, the available going low, forward 1 plus 2, mixing it up this time.
Business a little bit here on the other side. On my other monitor.
I'm out of there.
Wait. We went over the orbital. Okay, sidewall could potentially save lives. He has to realign away from the wall.
Get settled.
But it does no matter.
Been grinding for Tekken God with Eddie this last week. It's bad.
We've seen that sequence with the orbital.
Like the blue ranks are pretty easy to get through for the most part. Because people are just kind of like flailing a lot there without considering the risk they're taking at all. So they do a lot of really punishable things. If you're just patient, you can get through that pretty easy. I feel like it's when you get to like,
so very, very important for that. And yeah, good.
I don't know, Emperor or so, when niggas actually like, okay, some of them aren't just like being willy-nilly.
And just being aware, sprinkling in that orbital, especially when ALP's been put on.
And then I feel like the next jump you see is kind of like
drop that last
GOD.
combo by the wall, but still getting that hit, taking back that momentum,
Clive is nasty,
and going straight
Clive
into
is
the rage
nasty.
drop once you did get the combo. Game number 1, Costakas and Yordis is in trouble. He needs to do something in the second game.
To be fair, I'm super
Yeah,
surprised by
Fly Trap is
how
good with Johnny.
like one-sided it's been. I mean, Yordis is really doing a good job of interrupting it. We're looking for the back one, but Costakas is kind of in control of all the critical situations.
Apparently, my man was caught in 4K playing some late-night Tekken games to get ready for the situation coming up, because you know these guys knew exactly who they were going up against. So they had a day or so to look at who they might be fighting and what they could do, build some kind of strategy.
Yeah, and I think Yordis has to be very careful. Obviously, we've seen a lot of our back ones work, but the moment Costakas smells these situations, he might take advantage and block it, or even just bait it out.
kind of removing this AOP from the timeline right now, especially with the way he's been playing. But sprinkling in a little different lows this time around. Back 2 into the Phoenix shift stance, and back 1 to answer on the offense.
Yeah, excellent interrupt again. Oh! Slice by OP, but does not matter. Down 4-2, finding its mark for Costakas again.
Okay. Pops the heat, gonna get the wall. Flame bash.
Oh, goes low again. Keeping the strings going as well. And ooh, what a trade this time. Nice punish from back 1 as well.
Backdashing to get out of there. Yordis getting a little space and gets floated out of the orb. I talked about how it's a little slower. That's one of the things you have to worry about.
I don't really have much food in the house, but also I can't order because we got a lot of snow yesterday. So pretty much everything is shut down, and I wouldn't make a driver try to deliver anything in the snow. It's not like, because the other thing as well is that where I live, they're not used to seeing this kind of snow, so I just think it's like dangerous for most people around here to drive in these types of conditions. It'd be one thing if I lived in like New York or Chicago where this isn't that crazy, but people where I live are not used to this kind of snow, so I wouldn't try to get them to drive.
Camera caught you swinging again, and this is what we were seeing in that Group A stage day 1.
Charge ups all going mid. No, we're committing right now, but Yordis
yeah, I actually have no clue what I'm going to eat because I'm streaming, and like I don't have anything like I can just go heat up or throw in the microwave right now.
Oh my god, the down forward.
I'd actually have to go like make something, but I don't know when I'm going to find the time to do that.
I don't understate how good his spacing has been, especially with Usama. I think he only missed 1 out of like 7. I think that's my best bet on that one.
I think you got it about right. I've been trying to keep track of it, but not if we stay this.
Missed 2 out of 8. There we go. It's fine. Okay.
Back on the
2 out of 9.
NYC, they ain't even from the streets to make park cars with mountains of snow on them. It's crazy. Yeah, if I look outside our parking lot, there's cars with like a foot of snow on them.
Right, the lightning, and he's trying to ride the lightning to the next phase
y'all figure it out. Honestly, I've got a lot of little things I really need to be doing right now, but I feel like this is priority. But if y'all see me getting up, moving around, and handling shit, you know what it is.
No breakage on the balcony.
Jason, what's good, man?
Nice counter hit, confirm. Going run into as well, an option we haven't seen before.
Jab, there's that sidestep too, spins it on the heat dash.
Yeah, the low actually dealing really well by OP as well, even if you move out of the way. It is basically going to track you.
Okay, trying to move around in the backfield. Costakas getting clipped, his back is to the wall, gets the wall splat. Yordis has a chance.
Was the Oki. Okay, Costakas managed to get away from nice wall run going after kill.
Oh, sick. Get up attack. Back 1
again. No punish.
Needs to be careful on this wall. Another wall attack, and the Lotus save his life. Yordis is on the board. One game apiece here.
The finals for the entire World Tour. I fear Ninja Killer did not qualify.
So close right now, but Yordis.
He probably could have if he competed more, though. Maybe next year.
Because obviously that first game was definitely not going his way. But the back ones, you know, I was saying like maybe Costakas will come out. But right now we're doing a lot of work, especially the Phoenix shift. It's something like the low just getting completely beaten out by back 1.
I like how he added in. I like how he added it in. He started interrupting in the second game, and now it saved his life multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a strong option to interrupt Clive's stance pressure. Nice moving to the left as well, trying to do that startup. We do see Costakas using that Demon's Breath on run start a lot.
And back 1, starting to do a lot of work, starting to get a lot of mileage.
Nice, big chunk of damage already. Yordis pulling ahead. Oh, but the forward 1+2. Got all the range in the world. Okay, the real question is, are we reaching the wall? It is Clive.
Back 2, yep.
No, getting the Synthetical meter instead.
Oh, slash kick not gonna hit. Down for 2 whiffs because of the AOP.
I think that was the AOP down as well. I think Yordis making the decision to go even lower, you know. Must go further beyond, but nice counter hit confirm.
Oh. Okay.
Damn, he's got assists. 2 versus 1.
Thorgal out here.
Dog in a fist fight? Crazy.
10 seconds. Counter hit. The first time we've seen it get this big counter hit. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see nothing. Oh, the roll to get under. Lively definitely in favor of Costakas, and not for long. Oh my god.
You'll take it easy, Blonde.
Crazy steals. Looking for the 9-4-2 round start, not quite finding it though. And I like the mix from Yordis as well. Big counter hit though. He activated. We're running 2. Sweet bang.
Phoenix shift stand starting to get a little more work. Back 1s were stopping it for quite some time. He finishes the string armor to get through. I love that option from Yordis. Once again, using the AOP duck to get under some of these attacks.
You gotta know your mids. Again, down forward 2, the success rate getting a little bit lower.
Does that stop you from doing it? Do you leave it on the platter?
Didn't confirm the second hit.
Okay, cancels, finishes the string again.
Ankles.
Sees the AOP
Not this
is
time.
there. Nice block and punish. Costakas
It's had the absolute worst session in this game. All you law players are insane. I've never fought a law player that convinced me that they passed the third grade on the first try.
Awkward, time running out,
So
but Yordis still has
he
got to burn him out. And nice, good pressures will slide into our starting 4. Costakas putting himself back on the board.
Using that Phoenix shift stance.
It's like it almost feels like it's a legal requirement to be the most absolute batshit insane nigga on the planet in order to play law. Online law niggas are different. It's like fighting law players in Tekken 8 is like fighting a nigga who plays Vegito, UI Goku, Gogeta with triple C assist in DBMZ. Like, that's the same feeling I get.
We're at level 3,
and they all on Wi-Fi.
4 or 5, there's going to be a lot of damage on the board. Forward 1+2 spent, no more heat in the tank for him. Yordis with a lot of great health to work with as well.
Finishes the string again, didn't find his mark.
And you can see Yordis as well not throwing out as many back ones, especially in those strings. He does not want to face the trades, but big launch.
Yo, Indigo, my dog, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Appreciate it.
Nice, he activated, recovering even more health. Ooh, setups. Wow, he's ready for another down forward 2 natural hit. Okay, gotta burn as much time. Use all your strings, use all the time you have, and there is the staff as well. Being able to keep out, drops the combo, but does no matter. Yordis can't do anything here. And just like that, again, trying to ride that lightning.
Oh, and then what an answer every time. He's like, I'm not going to play these games with you. I'm just going to down forward 2.
He's absolutely down forward 2, just doing all the work. We're going to be going to the wall. It's Clive, no issues at all with reaching it. 15 seconds and a bunch of damage already on the board, but hey, it does not matter. Yordis, brute bug and the hop kick as well to punish.
First time we've seen him block it, first time we've seen him launch it.
Big Chan going mid again.
Oh, the mix-up, trying to get strong. The AOP duck again, making it part of the mix-up, but drops the combo on the follow-up. Normal throw, one more hit can do it. Went for too big of a launcher. Great backdash. Wow, what a sidestep on the running two. That was crazy. Final game, final round between these two. Oh my gosh.
Try to place another down forward 2 in between. He did not quite find it, looking for the Demon's Breath. Finds it this time. He activated. He's going to try to push the advantage as much as possible. Going low once again.
Oh, wow. Spring up, sidestep. You know he's looking. You know he's looking.
Definitely. Still has he available. Oh, and a nice confirm as well. Out of heat. Level 3's on Tekken as well. I don't know if he's going to use it.
Sidestep 2. Got this combo started from him.
There we go. He does use it.
Big damage. Not even in rage yet, but 89. Real close to 90.
Oh.
No break.
Yordis, as he available, has great health, activates that heat, 25 seconds to go as well. Running to
the low.
And again, same option. One more hit potentially.
And he tries to move. That's gonna do it. Costakas staying alive in this bracket. Well played, the Clive.
Man, the theatrics in the pop-ups as well. There's an art form to it, you know? But the interesting situation, and you know, we saw earlier, Yordis actually not pressing back one in that situation earlier because it did trade. And then this time he tried to commit is the final kind of situation. Maybe he thought he's going to survive, but not enough health to tank that trade. And will be going to that loser side. And honestly, I want to say this is a little bit of an upset because I think Yordis had a kind of a crazy run. I think Costakas was definitely a little bit troubled in his regional ball. But hey, it does not matter. Listen, he doesn't even need to do anything. He's calling for the noise himself.
He's doing it himself. But let's take a look back at what happened. He was checking himself at the camera before he came out on the stage, almost as if he knew what was about to happen. But once again, we talked about the unconventional characters. I said Ling. Clive is another one of those characters. And we were kind of dancing with the idea like, hey, man, we're not sure what he's going to do, especially considering Clive doesn't have the best lows, but down back 4, still using down 4-1, and just raw call-outs with the down 4-2 as well to, like, make it count. And then sometimes, just sometimes, when things got a little crazy, went for the orbital, which is a little slower than we're typically used to. But every tool in his disposal, he made Clive work for this win, and it didn't stop Yordis from actually putting up a fight. Of course, we saw the Rage Art close it out that first time, but started getting more lows on the bill, right? Started adding more to and that back one that you pointed out. Back one really did start to set the stage, and one of these situations we saw was Yordis on the wall quite a bit.
Yeah, right now, you know, it's quite interesting to see.
Clive was beautiful to watch. They both played really well.
And everything else, but the movement and the things.
How many matches I missed? 2. That was only the second match of the day.
The Demon's Breath as well, going for was lows, looking for the counter hits, but also in this way, tracking the AOP really well. So, you know, all I can say really is that his Final Fantasy is definitely still in play.
See that shooting star right there to try to make something happen. Really started to use more of that bar as well. And I like going for
nothing
the
amazing happens.
Yo, Hottie, thank you for the 36 months. I greatly appreciate it. All right, the next match should be Hexmark versus Usama Abbasi.
You know I'm gonna attack.
Prediction is going up for Hexmark versus Usama Abbasi.
But yeah, he really did kind of lean on the fact that he knew he wanted to move, that he knew he wanted to try to evade. Finished a lot of strings, gave him a lot of counter hits, and even if he didn't trade for big damage, just the fact that he was able to get that hit and keep the life lead really did set the bar for him.
Yeah, and that was another 2-1, very close game, and you know that does mean Costakas is going to be facing Farzine in the next round of the games, and you know that's not going to be easy on either of the players. Farzine does have a bunch of different characters under his belt, but could be sword versus sword potentially if he pulls out a Victor, which will be very, very interesting. I would like to see Victor versus Clive. I think both characters have a lot of range, have a lot of options, and the mix-up potential on both sides can be very, very interesting. But you know, it could be anyone else. Could be Lydia, could be Yoshi, maybe. Who knows?
That's true. That's true. So many options. But there's only one option for our stage host here. It's going to be none other than Logan Sama. What do you got for us?
Thank you very much, Steve. It's time to get into our third match of the first round here at the final bracket. And first up, hailing from France, representing Crazy Esports. Okay, that's the energy I'm here for. Representing Crazy Esports, he qualified out of Europe 1 region.
Nothing
with
amazing happens here.
550
Everything
points
is ordinary.
in the regional group stage.
Yo, African, thank you for the tier 1. I greatly appreciate it.
With a perfect 4-0 record, 8 wins, 0 losses. Let's welcome onto the stage, Hexmark! His opponents, hailing from Pakistan, representing Falcons. He qualified out of the Pakistan region with 540 points across the season. He made it here into the final bracket, qualifying through Group B in the regional group stage. Let's make some noise and welcome Usama Abbasi! Okay, gentlemen, it's time to determine who wants to pick sides. We'll do rock, paper, scissors. If you guys want to take it away, best 2 out of 3. Let's go. Oh my word. Oh! Okay, let's hand it back over to Tasty Steve and Pun Life.
Listen, that's a man of action right there. No words needed. Didn't tell us the side. Just went straight to it.
He just walked up. He's like, I want him out of here.
He's about to give us that work, right? He's ready for it. But listen, I think we know who the crowd wants to win. Obviously, the European bias will definitely be in play here. And hey, I might be biased as well. I'm only human. I'm always going to root for the European, or maybe not always, but most of the time, 90% of the time. But you know, it's
any good players here? There are only good players here. These are all of the best players in the world.
Everyone.
Ice Cube, thank you for the 3 months. Really appreciate the watch stream. 3 months, three stream streak. The fucking watch stream alerts low key look like
so it's going to be a tough opponent. He came to Europe. He has played a lot of European players. He did pull a lot of belts to asses, really. Lots in the way he was doing it, especially only the best. He was playing his mind out, so it's going to be very interesting to see if he can do it one more time against another European.
Well, look, I mean, speaking of the European, man, I saw Hexmark in the lobby when I got there, and he was just like, yo, Steve, they kind of sleep on Paul. They don't know. He's like, I'm about to show him the true power of Paul. And it made me really interested to see how well he's been playing this entire week. But Usama Abbasi, we can see right here, first appearance on a TWT stage, guard breaker, final round, as well as heat wave showdown, like you said before, 540 points. Not easy to get when you know you're traveling around the world. fighting up against the best players in the world, but he's put it all on the line here to be up on the stage. Usama Abbasi definitely got his work cut out for him, though, going up against Hexmark.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's worth highlighting, especially in Hexmark's case, is France is such a strong scene. We're such a devoted scene to the locals. Great TOs, great producers, great casters, great players. And, you know, they've been uniting to make sure those dojos were as big as possible as well and make sure that the players had as much chance as possible. It was even just difficult for some of the other countries in Europe to really keep up with the numbers that France was putting out. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But we have the character selected Eddie on the side of Usama Abbasi, Paul on the side of Hexmark. And like you said, you know, people are sleeping on Paul. We have this character all the time in 7. We don't have him quite as much here, potentially a little bit harder in some cases. But, you know, this character still definitely brings the damage. And I'm sure there'll be, I always see Trojan and other players, you know, looking for the tech, pulling out all kinds of tech on Twitter with this character as well. So you can't be understated how strong he still is.
Well, here we go. Hexmark versus Usama Abbasi coming up, and the Shredder kicks to start it off. To the wall we go.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, what a sidestep. Drum roll, please. Luckily, he was not close enough to get that wall splat, so that worked out. Sidestep 4. Usama not even waiting any chance. No time wasted. Starts on the offense.
Oh.
2.
What's the next as well? A little bit of a deficit, but hey, one deficit could do all the damage here. Like a down 1-2, but that's no matter. Heat Smash claiming the first round for Usama Abbasi.
Okay, okay.
Nice. Ooh! Does not commit to the counter this time.
What's your thoughts on Clive? I was in another stream and they hate him. I'm also not a fan of Clive. I wish he wasn't in the game. I don't like guest characters, especially in Tekken. Tekken is actually the biggest reason why I feel strongly about guest characters.
Information. He'll definitely place that investigation phase a lot. Ooh, no duck.
This movement for Abbasi right now has been so good while standing 3-2 though.
Ooh, throw whiffs again. Counter trade.
Oh, the back 3 trade at that. Heat burst. Sidestep 4. Relax, what's the mix? Stands up out of it, and just this pick and choose game of just poking Hexmark to death.
Oh, and the second hit connecting with Usama Abbasi pulling head, but I like the delays and the attempt as well to look for those counter hits. It is really important on Eddie.
A lot of times we've seen such stark different Eddies, right? Especially like John Dink. John Dink presses on the gas, he doesn't give you a chance. Usama plays a little different. He's like, yo, I want to see what you're going to do. I want to see how you're going to react. And I'm going to play it just a little bit slower and more pokes than anything. But here's a big pickup for Hexmark. Oh, and a stage hazard.
Nice, they're running in there.
I love this move. Oh.
So nice, he had to do it twice, right? Down 1-2, look for the counter as well. Nice punish.
That was so good. Launch. QCF3 to stabilize.
Activating. Gets the stack. And the ball stacks are so important. You've got to get him as early as possible. 2 now. The threat of the mix as well from handstand is going to be so important.
Deep dive after the 4-2. Oh my god, the handstand launcher.
Big chunk of damage. Time slowly ticking as well. Dashing up as well to make sure he can continue the pressure.
I like that little relax reset right there. Catching the movie.
Needs something.
Oh. Finishes the streak.
No punish.
No punish. Oh. Oh.
Oh, looking for a Magic 4 potentially. Hexmark down 3 rounds right now. Usama Abbasi looking really, really good. It's kind of an uncharacteristic because I think Hexmark is trying to look for potentially those bigger reads as he's gathering information, but it's very difficult for him to do so, right? We saw him dealing with handstand a few times, dealing with it really, really well, but also Usama Abbasi is making sure he's covering up all his bases with going to relax, but also making sure he dashes up from relax to keep that clean hit range dangerous and unsafe for Hexmark.
Here we go. God, I love this stage. I love it so much.
Hometown advantage for Hexmark, right?
The music. And it is a hometown advantage for sure. Game 2.
Ooh, no punish this time.
Plays such a slower game than the Eddies that we're used to.
Nice in terms of 1-2, no overcommitting. Oh! The evasion working as well. Again, Usama Abbasi keep dashing up from the relax. Does not matter. Hexmark, big, low parry.
Charge it. Nice block while rising 2.
I think that's the first time he presented the option as well in the demo, man. So Usama reacting already is definitely going to put some fear in his heart. Ooh, and again the dash up, going under the jabs, going low with this option, and goes low again. Just on that first hit, Usama Abbasi, another round, 4 rounds straight right now.
And that first game, he would go into relax and goes back to standing. This time, he's staying in relax, gets the big launcher, and the lows are starting to add up for Usama Abbasi's favor.
Yeah, and those delays are trying to force Hexmark to actually press the button into, and then we begin this timing mix, right? So it's going to be very difficult for him to deal with this right now. Nice little 1-2 as well. Hexmark looking for something. Nice break.
Finishing the string. Hexmark getting a little anxious. Okay, here we go. Still has plenty of heat. We've seen him connect with the 4-2 quite a bit. Pumping the pedal. That's not going to do it one more round. And Usama Abbasi moves on.
This is looking rough right now, Steve. Hexmark, oh, it's not looking good. The counter hit landing as well.
Back 3-3, and he's taking him to the wall as well. Heat's still there, so he's got resources, and 50% of his life is already gone.
He activated as well in the second hit, connecting counter hit. I don't know. I don't think this is enough to kill. Nice,
okay.
Gets the splat.
Okay, big damage on deck.
Not dead just yet, but needs to lay out as much damage as possible. Gets the big death fist, charging that up back too. Oh, heat smash connects. He's not quite dead. Has he available? Needs something, but gets tracked for the movement. Usama Abbasi, all killer, no filler.
Yeah,
didn't stay aside, just went straight to the setup, got his 6 rounds, and he's gonna go sit down and relax for a bit. But it's a rough one on Hexmark.
All business. My man was all business. Didn't say nothing, went to the seat, played his game, but like, once again, you gotta highlight just the fact that he does not play a conventional Eddie speed. Most Eddies, they're in your grill the whole time, trying to force you to make a mistake, committing to the lows maybe even more frequently. He commits to a lot more pokes than anything. And he really uses the relaxed handstand mix-up to kind of force the game on you. And it makes you play a little slower, makes you second guess quite a bit. But the same thing kind of goes for Paul. He does feel like he played a little slower in this game, but he has the damage to back it up. Unfortunately, Hexmark wasn't able to get it really started, even though he started with a bang with that big shredder kicks in the first round, first game.
Yeah, it's very interesting, as you're saying, like, just the fray of relax was very, very interesting. Obviously, at first, Usama Abbasi started pressing buttons on somewhat intermediate timing, but then the timing delay, just dashing up, kind of seeing what he's going to do and playing around the delay and trying to force Hexmark to check him with something. And then you're just going to get that rotation of, okay, he checks with his button, so now I can press another immediate button to deal with that option. So it's a very, very interesting playstyle. But yeah, like I said, Hexmark just really not getting a chance to get started. We saw him always looking for that information, looking for something to play off of. Once he starts seeing your habits and how you play, just definitely trying to use that to then make the high-risk decisions. But the moment he went for Demo Man, got blocked, got shut down. So that's the first blowout we have today, and hopefully Hexmark can adapt and clear his mindset, because he is on the loser's side, 1 life left. He's not out of it just yet, but Usama Abbasi facing Arslan Ash and win his round 2. That's just win his round 2, not even top 8 yet.
Look, how do you go from this winner's round 1 into round 2 and be like, yeah, now I gotta fight Arslan Ash, now I gotta fight Farzine, now I gotta fight Mulgold. Okay, no problem. Well, I'm sorry to hear it, but I'm happy to see it, because the matches are gonna be crazy, and we got the best seat in the house. Great match all around. Usama Abbasi, one of the players you definitely should have been paying attention to. He's not here by mistake. It is raw gameplay, but Hexmark definitely has another chance. I can't wait to hear this crowd actually cheer for him in that losers bracket. But once again, that's just how the cookie crumbles this time. But once again, looking a lot better than a cookie, my man, Logan Sama, on stage to introduce the next players.
Oh, Steve, stop flirting. Right, let's get into our final match of round 1. And it's time to introduce our first player, hailing from Japan, representing Team Yamasa, qualifying out of the Japan region with 750 points. He had a perfect record in Regional Group B, a 4-0 record, 8 game wins, 0 game losses. Let's welcome onto the stage, Nobi! And his opponent, hailing from South Korea, representing Z10. He qualified out of the South Korea region with 250 points across the season. He qualified for the final bracket out of Regional Group A. Let's make some noise for Breadman! Gentlemen, it's time to rock, paper, scissors for player side. So if you'd like to do that for me right now, take it away. Nobi will be on player one side. Let's head back over to the delicious Tasty Steve and the mildly palatable Pun Life. Now, you're lovely as well, Pun. God bless you.
Don't do that to my guy. Don't do that to my guy, all right? Don't do
hello, HR. I'd like to report a violation. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. But hey, it is what it is. This matchup, I've been looking forward to this, right? So, Nobi, a legend. There are 2 players in the finals that have attended 5 different TWT finals. And that's Nobi and Ni. No one else has managed that feat. They've only missed 1 finals each. It's funny because they missed different finals. I think it was 23 for 1, 24 for the other. So, you know, veterans. Nobi even winning the King of the Iron Fist tournament before we had the Tekken World Tour as well, way back in the 2015, 2016 era. So, you know, I wasn't even playing the game yet. We didn't even have the console release of Tekken 7 yet. So this is old times. This is back in the 7.0 era, the arcade era. So it's going to be very interesting how he adapts. Obviously, he's been playing different characters recently as well. He's been kind of gravitating away from Dragunov a little bit.
When Nobi plays large again, that's pretty much his main at this point, right? So I would expect
and I think a lot of us were really excited. There was a lot of really good matches on that Steve. And then in the regional polls, he was using the Lars, right? Which feels like a very nice, happy medium between Steve and
anyway,
Dragunov.
prediction
So
going up
to be
Nobi
see
versus
who he plays out.
Breadman.
I'd like to see the Steve. The character's hype, man. You know, boxing is awesome and all that. So I'd like to see that Steve. But you know, what would you like to see?
I mean, look, I really like seeing Breadman. I like seeing Breadman with the Leroy. The Leroy, we don't get as much representation, but even more so, I just feel like he has quite the understanding of the character. Nobi, like you said before, though, I mean, this guy is a legend, man. He's been around for so long. I've been a fan for just as long. And like, shout out to the Yamasa boys too, man. He's one of those guys that's been really kind of putting that team up as all times possible. This guy Breadman though, 49th at the last chance qualifier for 2024. And as you can see, he's really been out here traveling as well, man. I feel like each year we get to see him more and more, and he's really been stepping up to the plate with his characters as well as showing up. It's one of the reasons he's up here on the stage trying to win that bad boy right there. All shined up. I'm telling you right now. Real gold, apparently. That's real gold on that bad boy.
Kilos away. I saw it took like 3 people to lift it up. That stuff is crazy. But there's my answer. We're not seeing any Steve. Come on, Nobi. But, you know, Lars, a very good, capable character, especially this season. So it's going to be very interesting how it goes. And, you know, it kind of feels like a dream coming true as well, because I've learned from watching Morgold and Breadman back when he used to play Claudio as well. So to see him on a big stage like this, it feels like a dream come true. But hey, another game right now. Winners round 1. The last game of winners round 1. Team Nobi versus Z10 Breadman. Let's go. Again, back in France. Pretty not solid moves right now, but 2-2-2, nice. 1-1-1 rubber, sorry.
Okay. Instant heat activation, gets the counter hit, and this is where Breadman gets to play. Recover some life back, no gray left on his side.
It was interesting as well. Nobi already was looking for the backsway earlier. Definitely one of the things he was known for. Keeping the pressure going, nice break.
Okay. 4-4. Tries to go on the Hermit, stands back, one to close it out. No.
That's a great call-up from as well. Sidewalk left working out beautifully there against the Sabaki.
Shoeshine blocks it this time. Low parry, Nobi's ready.
Again, it's Lars, so it should be easy. Carry through the wall here. Ooh, drops the ender. Unfortunate.
Tries to go for a punish. Didn't get it though. And not guarding his toes at all, Nobi knows.
Yeah, but Shin's looking rough, man.
Okay.
Gotta get away from score.
No break.
The call-outs right now from Nobi have been super good, especially in the parries, especially in the kind of all options that Breadman is presenting.
Oh, tried to cancel in the Hermit, expecting something from Nobi. Nobi hits the brakes, takes his time, 2 rounds.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful about how you punish that low as well, because the possibility of the parry coming out, but oh, it gives him the lightning.
Okay, 1-2-4, fishing for orbital. Man, Breadman is just having a hard time getting anything started in his first game.
And the movement from Nobi has been so tight and nice low parry once again.
Yo, Van, my guy, thank you for the 5 gifted, homie. I greatly appreciate that.
Very good.
Means a lot. Don't know what I'd do without you. Kiss some Z's to that lady. Yo, take it easy, man. And yeah, they're probably not going to do the announcement until before or after top 8. So you've got some time. If you want to go get you some sleep, little nap, whatever. You got a few hours to spare.
So. The timing, they're going low once again. I'm just waiting for that mid to hit, man. That's going to be a chunky mid.
Speaking of mids, Hermit stance once again. Almost 10 seconds left on the clock. Breadman, if you want to come back alive in this game, you got to do it soon.
Time taking. They'll be trying to play with that space. Oh, he's just backdashing. He's using movement so well. Nice was then for to interrupt as well. The call-out doesn't even need a punish. Nobi playing perfectly here.
Defense. Defense. He couldn't even hit Nobi. That's crazy. And look, you can see the exhaustion weighing in. Breadman's like, what do I do to open this guy up? And he got a few pokes, but the spacing on the side of Nobi made it so it wasn't anything clean enough. Even when he went into Hermit stance, he really had a hard time trying to like get an extra hit in there, trying to make him like
return at like 10:30 Eastern for sure, homie.
Nobi just never took the bite.
Yeah, Nobi just very well studied in this matchup. You know, he feels like he cannot be surprised by this character right now.
Okay. Okay, finally get some up close. Staying in Hermit stance. Nobi ready for the low out of there, though.
Nice, trying to stop that movement as well. Looking for his home moves.
Okay. Down 4-2 this time.
And again, beautiful spacing. And Lars, again, one of those characters that has really good space control thanks to all the big range buttons.
Oh, not guarding his toes. Nobi. Almost a completely low round right there.
4 round straight right now. Trying to use that down forward
one. This Lars fit's kind of nice. It's not too bad.
He is just
honestly one of his best ones, I would say. Because I feel like most of Lars' costumes are pretty lame.
Nice little patience as well from Nobi. I love the timing, that how simple he is playing. He's not doing anything crazy, just spacing out really beautifully, constantly keeping that low mix active.
Man, Nobi's defense, and then when he turns to offense mode, just simple pokes, nothing crazy with the combos. Almost got in trouble right there, though.
It's still ahead, but another counter hit from that low. Good conversion, the 1000 punches working out beautifully.
Okay, let's see if he can get this wall. Yes, he does.
Has the cane available. Oh, Nobi spending the heat. It will have a little bit of health. Nice power crush.
10 seconds, and he gets him out of the air, goes in the Hermit. Okay, okay, finally getting around on the board. And instantly gets counter hit on the way on. What a duck.
And another one.
Oh, the 1+2.
Outcast arrow. Should be able to carry through the wall. Nice. Again, he activation to extend the combo. Nice conversion as well. Beautiful. Popping those lows, a little bit of damage on each one, but hey, it's stacking up. Again, going low afterwards, but gets that big chunky mid combo drops. I think wall axes definitely didn't help. He was trying to break the wall with that.
Down 1+2, had the wall, had the combo, just couldn't close out. Nobi can definitely bring it back here. He's got rage, no heat on either side, but a simple 2-2 with the punish to close it down. Breadman getting the lead in this second game, still needs a round to tie it up though.
Nice, good guarantee damage to the back. Nice 2-2 punish as well. Looking for the orbital again. Try to go for this to the back. He's not quite finding it this time.
Back to that slow pace, low game is starting to add up once again. Hits him with the cane, the walking stick on the plate. Nice cancel.
Combo, man. That's so sick. Good awareness from Breadman as well, carrying to the wall.
Oh my god, the damage! Bro, look at the damage!
Hey, TA reported the orbital from Nobi as well, trying to steal the show right now. Sidewall still saving lives, but he's trying to stabilize the combo. Drop of his own. Both are still alive in this set.
Tried to finish the string. Great awareness to not do so. Looking for that big mid of 4-3+4. What a block and
nice
a punish.
Block.
Nobi
you know, all things
this
considered,
is not over yet. I don't want him to get a game. I'm trying to go home now.
A lot of things wrong with the game, obviously, right? But just in terms of like balance, as crazy as this feels to say, the game is decently well-rounded just in terms of like character strength, right? Like there are no bad characters. Now, I am of the opinion, and I have been of the opinion since the game came out. Y'all have heard me say this multiple times. I think character power in this game is too high, and everyone should come down. But like you just see like the variety of characters that we have right now. It's in a good state as far as that perspective. You know what I mean? There's obviously a lot of things wrong with the game that could be improved, but
nice interrupt as well, stealing the show.
Counter hit.
Once again, we've seen a lot of counter hits from
what? Fucking Lars, Leroy, Xiao Yu, Clive, Huadong, King.
Breadman staying alive. But hey, that was a bit of
have we seen any repeat characters yet so far through these first several matches?
I highlight one thing because it's
really
important to understand why he went for the burst cancel. So when you use heat in this game, especially when you're mid combo, you're actually inflicting a scaling penalty on your combo. So if you are able to get like a class 0 launcher like that and then do the burst cancel, so there's no hit actually connecting, there is no penalty on the scaling. So you're getting the heat and then you can use it later on in the combo without the potential drawback of doing it. So, you know, lab your characters. There are launchers that do allow for those kind of things, and especially post-tornado situations, you can also do it sometimes. I'm
one of those. I just get full crouch down 4-2 with King, pop, heat, cancel, full combo pickup.
Yeah, but super sick combos as well. Lots of stage houses on the stage well, and you know, I think Lars is going to have a little bit of an advantage, especially with the walls in play and the big wall carry. But hey, that sweet bang right now from Breadman doing some work.
No more holding back to the other wall.
That's going to break another one, right?
Oh my God!
Gets the corner as well. 2-1-2, not quite getting the final hit. Oh, looking for the Alcazar again. He running out. He tried to go low.
Gets away from that down jab.
Oh!
Didn't believe. Could have closed it out.
Yeah, it was the right punish to a big crunch.
No heat, no dash.
Time to running move connecting as well. The sidewall again, saving lives. 10 seconds to go. Both in rage. Good block. No enough to kill though. Breadman a little bit of a deficit. The Shoeshine again working out. Nobi pulling ahead once again.
Repeat offender with the lows. Looking forward duck. Big tracking mid out of the stance.
Yeah, and he's constantly doing with stance transitions as well to delay his timing. Gets the lightning once more. Nice punish.
Jeez. Okay. Threatening with Herman stance.
And he's changing the options, or no longer using the slow mid, going for the faster options.
Oh, nice. Yo, does Abbasi to get through, but got the hit, the heat dash, but not the combo. And no whip punish as well.
Try to go for the slower option again. Nobi calling it out.
Teasing with the down 4-2. Nice block, great punish. Nobi on set point.
Breadman got to pull something out of the bag, man. All those cards maybe not working out. He's here for the bread, but Nobi trying to take the bread away from him. Nice, big chunk of damage. Not quite able to carry to the wall, but hey, this is still a decent wall positioning.
Breadman, I need you to win because I hate all Mishimas.
Against has the 3+4.
I don't really consider Lars a Mishima. Like, I get it, he is Heihachi's like bastard son, but that nigga ain't no real Mishima.
Gets it anyway.
Sidestep.
Nice combo as well. I'm not saying anything, man. I don't want these combos to be dropping.
Right. Oh, big damage!
Nobi going mid. Nice heat smash spent as well. What's the option for Breadman afterwards? Going for slower mid. Needs something else in the trade on the orbital in his favor, but that could have been scary. Breadman staying alive.
That definitely could have been death.
Ooh, what a trade.
Okay, running 3. Well, 1-2 to get him out of there.
Yeah, small litter interrupts against Shoeshine.
Punish.
Yeah, the parry finally working out.
Oh, wow. Had the counter hit, but didn't believe. Gives chance to Nobi for a low parry.
He activated as well. Big chunky combo. Shoeshine again. Goes low, and that's enough to kill with the counter hit. Nobi going forward. But Breadman, what a performance from him as well. Trying to get back into it. Just not quite ready.
The Lars, man. I like seeing the choices from Nobi. Nobi having a multitude of characters to switch from, and playing them in certain matchups is exactly what you like to see from a player as established, a legend like Nobi.
Nobi takes that one. Well played by Nobi-san.
The Lars still, once again, the interesting pick.
Played too close to Mishima's, man. That bloodline angers me.
Listen, I'm not
I don't really think he plays that much like Mishima.
I think with Steve as a character, like also is severely underrated and it's super fun to watch. But hey, Lars, Nobi making the Lars look really, really good.